Good morning, everybody. It's time for maths. Are you ready? I love maths, yes I do. I love maths, how about you? We love maths, yes we do. We love maths and we're ready to. Okay, today I'm going to explain your test quite quickly because we have done a lot of the learning already, and today is the day where I need you to make the choice about how you are going to do this, okay? So, you need to find the activity that's like this in your learning pack, and you need your maths book because you need your squared paper. Now, there are 3 ways so far that we have learned to complete subtraction calculations. And today it's your choice to choose which one you prefer. I'd like you to challenge yourself, and I will explain what I mean. In your book, the first thing you will do is copy the sum onto your squared paper. 1 number per box. Don't forget the symbol, and then we draw a line so that we can put our answer underneath. Number 1, the first way that we learned how to do the calculation is by using our maths objects. So we talked about using Lego, or maybe something from the kitchen like pasta, or cutting out your own tens and ones out of paper. Anything else that you have available is fine, as long as you have enough objects and that you have bigger ones for the tens and smaller ones for the ones, okay? The first way we learned how to complete a subtraction calculation was to make the number using our maths objects. So firstly, I would make the number 28 using the right amount of tens and the right amount of ones. As you can see, 28 has 2 tens and 8 ones. Now 1 10 is worth the same as 10 ones. You have to remember that, because when I'm trying to take away 9 from 28, I don't have enough ones to start with. So what I do is I take a 10, and I know it's worth the same as 10 ones, so I'm going to put that 10 in the ones column and split it into ones. That means swap one of my 10 maths objects for 10 of my 1 maths objects. Then I can take away 9, and then I count the number I'm left with. I count the number of tens, and I count the number of ones. Okay, if you're going to choose to do your calculations this way, I need you to ask a grown-up to take photos and email them to me. Okay, email them to your teacher. But if you're ready to challenge yourself, don't stop here. If you're going to use the maths objects method, I want you to stop the video and go and complete your calculations. But if you're feeling a bit extra special today, I want you to challenge yourself. And actually, you can do this, it's fine. I want you to use the number line method. Now, it's only a tiny bit tricky because you have to draw the number lines yourself, but this is something that might happen to you, so you do need to learn how to do it. Okay, so you are given a calculation, and again, you'd be copying them off here. Okay, but I've just made one. I've just made one to show you for an example. So, can you remember how we looked at this yesterday? You will need a ruler and you will draw a line that is 10 squares long in your book. You will also copy the sum correctly. You won't copy it like this, you'll do one number per box. Not very neat in the same way. I don't want anybody's as messy as that. Okay, this is how we lay out a subtraction. Now, because the biggest number is 24, that is the biggest number we need to put on our number line. We don't need to go further up than that. So we'll put the number at the end. And how many jumps do I need to count back by? That's right, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My answer is 17. Let's just practice that one more time so I know that you're confident. This sum is not laid out correctly. Let's do it right. One number per box. You have to pretend that I have got boxes. And also my ones are in a line, aren't they? Do I have enough ones in the number 32 to take away 9? No, I don't. So again, I'm going to draw a line with a ruler 10 squares long. I know the biggest number that I need is 32, so I'm going to write 32 here. And I can label the rest of the numbers by counting backwards. How many jumps am I going to count back? That's right, I'm going to count back 9. I started with 32 and I'm going to take away 9. Here is 32. Help me count my jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The answer is 23. Now I just want to show you something that's really important if you're doing this method. When you're doing this method, it is really important that you draw your jumps really neatly. So you will draw them like this from line to line. Because sometimes when we rush our jumps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we actually squash them up. They don't go from one number to one number. This has got 2 jumps between where only one jump should be, and actually it has given me the wrong answer doing it this way. So it is really important to do your jumps neatly in between each number from line to line. If you feel like you are really confident now, then you might be ready to start. But if you feel like you want to really challenge yourself, like you are really shining out today like a superstar, I really want you to stay with me. Okay, but wait a minute, I just want to explain to everybody else how to lay it out in their book. I don't want anybody answering their questions on this sheet. No, because we can do it better. We don't need to be given the sums on a sheet like that, do we? So we are going to copy the sum that we're doing. Firstly, we will copy the date. So you will write that, Wednesday. And then I want you to write the learning objective underneath. So you will need to write le a. You can do le a for a shortcut. And then to cross 10 when subtracting to cross 10 when subtracting. Okay, I need to write that at the top of your paper. Then you will copy your first sum. So we lay out sums really neatly, don't we, in our maths books? We would do one number per box. So I'm going to write 14, one number in each box, and the 5 needs to go in the ones column, doesn't it? Don't forget my symbol or my equals line. Now I'm going to choose the number line method, which means that I need a ruler to draw a straight line, and I need to draw a straight line that is 10 squares long. So I'm going to count carefully, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh dear, it's going to be a bit squashy on mine. 10. And the biggest number I'm going to need is 14, so I'll write that there. 14. Okay, and then I'm going to do how many jumps? 5 jumps. Really neatly, line to line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this doesn't yet show me my answer, so I'm now going to count back from 14 to help me. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. In your book, I know yours will be neater because you are not writing on a computer. In your book, this is how your work will be laid out. Underneath, you will write the next sum. But leave a 1 square gap. I don't want it squashed all the way up there. Okay? Now, if you're going to leave us there, you can stop the video and go and finish your work. But I want the superstars to stay with me because we're going to try the next method. Okay, so in your book, you will need to copy this sum, but lay it out, just as I've explained, one number per box. And again, you will need a ruler, and you will need to draw a line that is 10 squares long. But you don't particularly need all the numbers on it, just how I've showed you. We know the biggest number that we're going to need is 45. So we put 45 at the end. And I need to take away 8. Do I have 8 ones to start with? No. Okay, so what I will do is I will take away the number of ones I have got. How many ones is in the number 45? Yes, that's right. There is 5 ones in the 45. So I've just drawn a jump that's 5 numbers long, okay? You can check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just draw one big jump. And that would take me back to 40, wouldn't it? Because I've taken off 5 ones, the 0 ones. Have I taken away 8? No. I've only taken away 5. So how many more do I need? Let's start counting at 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. I needed 3 more jumps, didn't I? Let me count back to help me find the answer now, because I have taken away 8. So I need to find out. I don't need to count from 45, I can count from 40 back 3 times. 40, 39, 38, 37. Superstars. I know you will be able to do that. If you're feeling a little bit less confident, there's going to be another video underneath where we just practice doing this 3 more times, okay? Right now, this video is going to cut me off, so I'll film a little extra one for the rest of us to have a bit more practice. But if you are feeling confident, you can go and do that in your book now, okay? Remember to lay it out like this. Bye, everybody.